Welcome to the Society for Imaging Informatics in Medicine e-tutorial series on image manipulation guidance, producing journal quality figures. This is the third in the series of individual tutorials that explain and show how to produce figures that meet the specified requirements of various scientific journals and other publications. In this tutorial, images from a PACS representing a large field of view chest X-ray and a high-resolution digital mammogram are demonstrated and recommendations in converting them to standard file output with the resolution and dimensions required by a scientific journal. In this tutorial, a large field of view chest X-ray and high-resolution digital mammography image represent two extreme examples of image content for figures. The chest X-ray has typical acquisition dimensions of 35 by 43 centimeters and 100 to 200 micron pixel size. Digital mammography images are acquired with 18 by 24 or 24 by 30 centimeter field of view and have pixel sizes of 50 to 100 microns. Particularly for maintaining microcalcification visibility, increasing the DPI resolution beyond 300 DPI is recommended for close-up magnification views. Similar to the second tutorial exercise, these examples will identify, adjust grayscale, and export images from the PACS, use third-party image display and processing software to crop images, change resolution, and scale to the specified output dimensions using interpolation. Once converted to 8-bit grayscale, the image is saved as a TIFF file and subsequently verified for proper dimensions and display quality with word processing software. Creation of the final figure content for a journal will be demonstrated with a generic PACS with image export to a TIFF file. A desktop computer using Windows XP operating system, image manipulation freeware, IrfanView, and word processing software are used for the creation and verification of the final output figures. Here is the chest X-ray example. PACS access to the images and knowledge of image export capabilities is assumed. For this PACS, it's a simple matter of going to the image, right mouse clicking, going Save Image to File, and using a TIFF file export. We will save this as chest 1A and save it to the disk. And we'll do that for the soft tissue and the bone-only images as well. Here we see that all three chest images are now saved to the disk in a TIFF file format. The next step is to use the image processing software. With the IrfanView software open, let's go ahead and select chest 1A. We see that this particular image looks very nice in terms of grayscale rendition, 1748 by 1765 by 24 bits per pixel. Moving to the Image Resize Resample menu, what we want to do for this particular example is change the resolution to 300 dots per inch and set the inches for a full page, a width of 6 inches, and you will see that the height will automatically correspond. Making sure that the interpolation box is set to resample for better quality, just initiate the OK button. Once that is done, now the next step is to change to a grayscale output. So image, convert to grayscale. Now we can save the image file, save as. And for this example, we will save as chest 1A final.tiff. And we'll do this for the soft tissue and bone-only images as well, although instead of using a 6-inch width, I'll use a 3-inch width. Now selecting the soft tissue image, the grayscale rendition looks good. In this particular situation, I'm going to resize to 300 DPI, making sure the resample button's on, and instead of a full page, I want to go ahead and use a 3-inch width. So we'll say OK for this, and we'll do the same for the bone-only image. As shown before, we'll open up a word processing file, blank file. Go ahead and insert picture from file, selecting the final image. And here's the final image with a 6-inch width, and we can see the full characteristic size as we scroll down. Next, we'll insert the soft tissue only image. So we're going to insert picture from file, and in this situation, that's just 1B final. See, that's a 3-inch width. And we can do the same for the bone-only image. And here we have verification that our manipulation of the image is now proper. That's it. Really done with the chest X-ray image. Now for the digital mammography example. Here I have a series of breast images for a patient, and I'm interested in this left cranial caudal image. I will save the image to file as a TIFF and name it breast. Next, I'll reopen that just saved file into IRFNView and look at the size, 3328 by 4096 by 24 bits per pixel, a fairly large 39 megabyte file. The first step is to crop the area of interest to the area of interest, and we'll go ahead and edit crop. The next thing is, now that I've verified that the grayscale is appropriate in IRFNView, I will go ahead and resize and resample. I'd like to do digital mammography images at 400 dpi, although it's not necessary. I just want to make sure that I preserve the resolution. In this image, I want to have a 3-inch width. And notice that the height will be 5.6 inches at 400 dpi. So I'll say OK. We need to convert it to grayscale to minimize its size and save it to disk. And we'll save it as breast final. Save. Now I'm interested in some microcalcifications that exist in this area of the breast. In order to preserve resolution, I want to use the cropping tool and zero in on that area of the microcalcification using the Edit Crop selection. And here are the microcalcifications as noted. And I can now image resize this example, and I'm still at 400 dpi. I want to have that to be a 3-inch width as well. Now I have a 3-inch width, and I can do in File, Save As, and I'll save this as breast mag final, mag 1 final, because I want to do this one more time just to make sure that I get the microcalcifications visualized. So we save that, and then we can do that cropping routine one more time. So now I really want to go ahead and expand out, so I'll do an Edit Crop and Image Resize, and the resizing will be at 400 dpi, and I want to resize that also to a 3-inch width. Notice that it converts to 24 bits per pixel. I can do a convert to grayscale, File, Save As, and we'll save this as breast mag 2 final. And save. We're done, but now we have to verify using the word processing program. The word processing program is now invoked. We're going to insert picture from file, and the first one we're going to do breast final. We see that this is 3 inches wide by about 5.6 inches long. We can go ahead and now see what the other two images look like, the mag views. Insert picture from file, and we can go to the breast mag 1 final.tiff. We see that that's also 3 inches. You can't see the microcalcifications very well, so we can do the next step. Insert picture from file, and we'll go to breast mag 2 final.tiff, and notice that due to the successive magnification and expansion of the images, we're able to go from a global view to a smaller mag view, still preserving the resolution by doing the cropping and expansion, and ultimately to visualize those very, very subtle microcalcifications. The take-home points for this tutorial are to adjust grayscale and save images from PACS as a TIFF file. Use resolution appropriate for the task. As we've said before, 300 dpi is the standard for grayscale images, but I recommend the use of 400 dpi for digital mammography images, particularly when trying to visualize microcalcifications. Make sure that the interpolation is turned on when the image is resized to a larger area. And as we've shown in the mammography example, extracting subimages for detail are important so that they are rendered properly in the output figure. Scale the image to size, convert to grayscale, and then verify using the word processor program. In the next tutorial, we will examine the possibility of extracting line drawings and graphs from a spreadsheet and achieving journal quality figures. These tutorials are produced by the Society for Imaging Informatics in Medicine with help, assistance, and direction by Nicole Smith, Caroline Wilson, and Anna Marie Mason. I, Tony Seibert, am responsible for the content, so please direct questions or comments to my email address, jaseibert@ucdavis.edu. I appreciate your attention and sincerely hope that the content lends to your understanding and ability to manipulate and produce journal quality figures from a variety of sources. Thank you.